Welcome back to Big Crone Energy. I'm Angela, and I did some splurging on mass market decks. A couple of them are new, recently released, and a few I've been wanting for a while, and I went ahead and picked them up. So just to get started, the first one is the Uniyko Tarot. Comes in a very nice plush. It's a low scare Bayo deck. Most of these actually are. Here's the guidebook. It's in different languages, just a simple, but actually you get quite more detail than I've seen in a lot of low scare Bayo decks. So that's kind of a nice change. It's the floating world. The Japanese term Ukiyo embodies an artistic and cultural concept that developed in Japan during the Edo period. It evokes the essence of the impermanence and transience of human experience, as well as an urban lifestyle dedicated to the pursuit of pleasure in all its forms. So yeah, these are the cards. Again, this is a very nice box. I really like this Lovers. This Hermit. I like this Death card. Actually, there's not... I actually like all of the cards. It's really hard for me to pick out a favorite. Here's the Cups. It's just a kind of a clone of the Rider-Waite-Smith system. With these Japanese characters. Sorry if you can hear my children's video game in the background. I'm hoping it's not being picked up. I guess when I listen to the replay, I will know. I really like Six of Pentacles. It's not one that I typically like, but like stands out to like, but I like that. So far, I like the Pentacle suit. The Ace, or the Wands. Oh, I love that dress. Oh, and the king and the queen match in their garments. Now, the swords to me is one of the most important suits to me. The one that's my favorite suit. Let's see, it's all right. Always like to see something different in that. I like the skulls in this suit. Yeah, I do like this suit. And of course you always get the, so that is the Uniyko. Very glad to have that one. And I love that it's on a better low scarabeo cardstock. I'm happy with the box and the cardstock, because this is in the old style low scarabeo, and I don't like the cardstock. The only reason why I decided to get this is the Tarot of Enchanted Garden is I just love the artwork. So I am willing to overlook the cardstock. Again, a pretty nice detailed book. So that's nice. The cardstock is the cardboardy, papery kind, or not even paper, but cardboard kind. But this artwork just really speaks to me. Now it's only numbered, so you know would need to know. I would not say that this is beginner friendly. But I love the coloration, the unique line work. Again, another RWS clone. But an interesting artistic take on it. Here's the cups. I really like this one. And you'd have to know the difference. I mean, you can kind of tell the difference between the king and the queen, but this down here really kind of tells you more. Pentacles. It's very whimsical. And I don't have anything kind of whimsical like this in my collection. So it's kind of nice to have it as a mass market. I hope I'm not going too fast with the cards, but I have several decks to show, so just wanted to highlight them. Again, you have to know the symbols to know that this is the page, knight, queen, and king. And back to the sword suit. See, even though it's still got the 3 swords and the heart through it, it's whimsical, and I like that. And then the promotional cards. Again, I would not riffle shuffle this. I don't think there'd be any way for me to. Oh yeah, it's way too. I don't have the arm or hand strength. But it does do it this way just fine. It's kind of smooth. So there is that. So not as bad as, I don't know. It's worth the sacrifice of the cardstock to me. The next one is one, again, this was the Tarot of the Enchanted Garden. The next one is the Pocket Murder of Crows. Again, this is a lot like the box of the Uniyko. I do like the cardstock on this. I did have it in the larger size. It came with the 2-part pull-out box, but I did not like the imagery. Even though the imagery does lend itself to be a larger format, to be really visible, the black and white, this size with this cardstock, it still works. This has a border, and I think the original larger card is borderless. I think most people have seen this one. I just also like the size of it. because I have plenty of large size decks. I don't have a lot of smaller size decks. So this would be the pocket one. And I don't think the details lend to needing the larger size. Again, these are not, I mean, they are marked down here. You got the, tells you what it is. This has a cold sinisterness to it, but it also reminds me of the artwork I loved by Neil Gaiman for the Sandman series. It's very reminiscent to me of that. So it's kind of a bit of nostalgia to me. Oh, I forgot to look at the 3. Oh, see this 3. Much better. Definitely an interesting 8. And of course the usual, this is super tiny, not much detail, but yeah. So I'm happy to have this as well. And then another new one that just came out is the First Tarot by Victoria Maxwell. This is a recoloration of Rider-Waite-Smith. I'm not a huge fan of this color scheme, but I'll tell you why I got it. Let's see here. Yep, published in 2025. So I believe this just came out. So look at that book. Very interesting book. This is by Rockpool. This is only the other 3, of course, were Lo Scarabeo. Speo. I always say that weird. These have affirmations. So it's like a nice little book. I got this one. Nice, not too rough gilded edges. They're not sticking. Cardstock is decent for a mass market. But I got this because it has the keywords on it. And I haven't seen one that I liked that had the keywords. So, oh, these are the backs. I forgot to show you the other one's backs. But they weren't that special anyway. So far, everything I found, I agree with the meanings. Again, just different coloration. I do not like this coloration. I don't have anything else like it, so that's kind of fun. I know other people have done colorations like this, so I'm glad I got this in mass market. And this, of course, would be awesome for beginners. Highly recommend it. Or if you're still struggling, there is a few cards that I really kind of struggle to understand. So I figured I'll carry this one around and study it. So like for this one, sometimes I intuitively read it as just being stabbed in the back, just a literal interpretation of the cards, because otherwise it says completion, end of a difficult cycle. I would say so if you're dead. So not everything's going to really be 100% what you think it is. Because as you get to know the cards, I mean, everybody, I think you should have your personal. I don't think everybody should have the exact same meaning for every single card, because we all have our own biases and ways of seeing the world, which very much plays into that. And the final one, the piece of resistance, is that how you say that? I always say things like that wrong. I like to make fun of myself for it. This game, I'm keeping this. This is the wrapper that was around the first tarot. Is the Raven's Prophecy. Now, this is a Moonflower Moments made me get it. She's always raving about this. And actually, I think Magpie Tarot had it too. And I just, you know how you see something over and over again and you just think, yeah, okay. And then one day it just clicks. So this is one of those, this is by Llewellyn, so you get the very good. Again, if I were to do study decks, which I always have good intentions of doing, I would study this because it's so interesting. Definitely not a clone. It's got a lot of hands in it, which I appreciate. And just different, I don't know, it's just so evocative. So I am very excited to start using this. It's a nice cardstock. You know, it's not too busy. It really leans in to more intuition than the rote. You know, like your first tarot, it's going to be a lot of rote stuff. You know, a lot of what's already established. This leans into more intuitive. Looks like there's a theme. The cups are ravens. Maybe that's why it's called the Raven Prophecy. These cards are a little sticky. Looks like the coins are more nature, are flowers, thorns. I never noticed that before, but it makes sense. The Ace of Swords. These are the hands. Oh, I do love that. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. Again, you're getting that magician hand over and over again. I just love the swords as hands. Love this. Again, that same hand that we saw in the magicians. And the wands are fiery candles, lights, how things are lit. Oh, I like that. Different take on the 8. Oh, I love that Queen of Wands. So yeah, let's see how this one shuffles. Here's the back, it's very simple. Oh, lovely shuffle. Oh, this is heaven. Loving it. So anyway, these are the decks I got. Mass market here recently. They can be all found on Amazon or on Llewellyn's, except for the Rock Pool. This one will be on Rock Pool. I don't know if they have their own website or not. But Los Scarabeo and I think the Llewellyn are the same website. So let's just see what a collective card is ending this. You can check out my reading channel, Crone Energy Readings. I'll have that linked below. What does the collective need when they are finding this video? Queen of Coins. Definitely with this lot, I have spent my money wisely. These will nurture and guide me. So yeah, I think this is telling me that it was a good choice to purchase these items. And I think it's going to be telling you in the future when you read this that collectively, you know, sometimes we have to splurge on ourselves. If you're not taking money for food and necessities, don't be afraid to splurge, to nurture yourself with something fun. It doesn't have to be a tarot deck, it could be anything. So, hope that resonates with you. Please like, please comment. I love to hear from you guys. It's been kind of rocky the last couple months of putting up videos, but I'm hoping to be back on track. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for joining, and blessings.